We started chatting on Facebook, and you you mentioned something quite extraordinary about your life. That you basically said that you recovered from what seems to be lymphoma, which is basically blood
Yeah,
cancer, right?
yeah.
So so okay, but you also told you were never officially diagnosed by a doctor.
No, I wasn't. No, no. But I would try to get help from my doctor, but he wasn't listening, and I had to basically research myself to find out what was happening
Yeah.
and what I did to my health.
So how long ago was it? Like how long ago did you start getting sick and
It's ever since I started my it was a career change first, and the learning environment basically was I got into car body repair,
mhm.
and that was in August 2008.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I started in 2006, and my symptoms started in 2008 of August. My symptoms were leaky gut. Um, it was at the work as well. What happened? I noticed that first week it started, my stomach was bloated.
Your stool was bloody, did you say?
No, no, my stomach was bloated. I was bloated,
Your
and
stomach was bloated. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I had blood in my stool as well. Yeah, for quite a couple of weeks
Oh wow.
actually, and I was getting I was getting worried, and I went to the doctor, but he wasn't listening. He's just, he wanted to sell drugs basically.
So
That's his objective.
what exactly is leaky gut?
Leaky gut. Basically, it's from what I've read, it's the intestinal wall. It kind of gets holes in the cell membrane,
Mhm.
and then what happens is toxins and food go into the bloodstream,
Mhm.
and it can well cause you chronic fatigue and give various other ailments as well. And it
Uh-huh.
can well
So
that's what I had. That's the all the toxins were going in, so stuff I was breathing at work, like the chemicals, the heavy metals. Um, Plus, I wasn't drinking filtered water. I was drinking tap water, which is chlorinated
mhm.
where I live. So I think that is had added to the toxic load as well to my body. So
Okay, so basically so leaky gut, so it sounds like so basically the toxins that you take in through food and drink that are not
yeah,
filtered out or neutralized by the stomach but are just going directly into the bloodstream.
well, yeah, basically that's what's happening.
Uh-huh. Okay, so the symptoms were bloated stomach,
Yeah,
bloated intestines, yeah?
blood intestine. Yeah, I actually had my belly button as well. It was there was discharge coming out of my belly button, which
Oh
is
wow.
sounds horrible, but it was
Yeah,
horrible.
that is,
I was freaking out basically, and I didn't know what to do.
yeah.
So to sort that bit out, what I did, I used some antiseptic,
Mm-hmm.
and I put that in. That cleared that up. But I was still bloated, and I wasn't thinking clearly, and I had the memory, short-term memory was not good either. It was quite bad.
So
Uh,
how soon after the first symptoms did you go to the doctor? Did you go right away, or did you first try to
no, I didn't.
cure
No, I
yourself?
think after 5 months, I think,
Mm-hmm.
because I was so busy at the workplace I was working at. I didn't have time, and but what I did alternatively, I looked on the internet, find the symptoms, what was the reason that this was happening, and the information that come back. Obviously, I knew it was the work environment, the dust I was breathing in, etc. So basically, the pollutants were taking its toll on my intestines because it was starting to take it out, but I was breathing too much in for it to take it out as well, kind of thing.
So, but besides leaky gut, what other symptoms did you have?
Other symptoms. I also had my tongue was swollen.
Uh-huh.
my tongue was swollen, and you could see teeth marks in my tongue, and it was really red. And also I had tonsillitis as well. But it wasn't tonsillitis; it wasn't painful, but you could see it was swollen. My glands were swollen inside my tongue, in my throat.
What's tonsillitis? The tonsils are swollen.
Yeah, tonsils were swollen. Yeah.
So
it might have been a bacterial infection there as well.
Right. What else?
I did have, because when I had the bloating, I had a peculiar smell of my breath as well. So I think that would have been gut related. So the bacteria would have been out of imbalance. And that's the information I read. And so the first thing that I started doing, I cut out milk, and I cut out wheat as well. That's the first thing I did.
Is that before you even saw the doctor?
This is before I even saw the doctor, yeah.
So you cut out the milk, and did you feel any improvement?
No, not really, no, because I still had chronic fatigue. As well, I had chronic fatigue at that time, and I was just feeling weak and tired constantly all the time, even though I might have slept 8 and 10 hours. And I was sleeping well, but then I also had night sweats as well, which started a few months later after I had leaky gut, and that was horrible as well. Every day I used to sweat. I had shortness of breath as well, and my chest was getting tight, and I was coughing for no reason. Nothing was coming out, but I was just coughing. And searching on the internet, I found a few videos and information, and one video came up with the symptoms I was having showed the signs of lymphoma, or the early signs, and that got me worried. Then I think I went to the doctor after I saw that video, which is about 7-8 months later. I went to the doctors, and then I had a blood test. It come back showing, he said something about white blood cells, they were normal, but my folate levels were low. That's B9, I think. And I read about that, about folate levels, and it came back it could be related with cancer as well. I think I looked on the NHS website about that. So it got alarm bells ringing. I'm thinking, okay. And then I really got worried, and then from there on, I just kept researching and looking at certain web pages. I think one was called cancertutor.com. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Cancer tutor. Yes, actually, yeah, cancer tutor. Yes.
Yeah, that's the one that really opened my eyes then. About health and disease and the causes of it, and because it gives you basics as well about loads of diseases, not just cancer, other diseases as well. But then I followed that, what they were saying, and cleaning up your diet, and certain foods cause certain reactions to the body, like gluten, milk, casein in milk, and etc. So there's a lot of research I did.
But so the doctor, after the blood tests came back, what did the doctor say? What was his?
His opinion was, we'll check you again. We'll check your blood again in about a month. And he says, just be careful. And I still wasn't happy because he didn't explain why my tongue was swollen.
Right.
But I had to find that out myself, and it could have been pernicious anemia. Pernicious anemia. Basically, it's the deficiency in vitamin B, B vitamins, or B12.
So he said that's what it could have.
It could be he says it could be anemia of the B folate, and he did say that he can give me some tablets for it. But he didn't give me them then. He says we'll give it a month and see what happens, see if it changes. and then he'll give me, and then that's it. He left it at that.